Okay. We are back for day 10. We're gonna have to do this dungeon again because on the last episode it bugged out, which is a pain. Or, well, not bugged. The dungeon bugged out. My game bugged out. Assuming it was some kind of inventory glitch where I was doing too many actions at the same time. And it couldn't register what I was doing, and so it bugged, but I'm not entirely sure. So this time, I'm going to make sure that I save at the camp before I go meddling with the, yes. Should have probably went back and looked at the footage to see what was the issue. But I'm probably going to have to look at the footage anyways, because I think I might edit all this up into a shorter form video for the channel. I'm not sure, though. I don't want to make any promises, because I was planning on doing that with my Arcanist playthrough. And then real life stuff got in the way. And then by the time I got back to working on it, I felt like the time frame was kind of past, so felt like I missed the opportunity to finish that project. I didn't want to continue working on it. But I'm gonna do the dungeon again. Sure, we can tear through it pretty quickly. Well, I don't know where the bandit ran off to. But it'll be really annoying if we go inside of the dungeon and then come out and he's out here waiting for us. I'll try leaving and coming back in and seeing if he's zoned back out here. I don't think so. Maybe he just ran off map and it's completely cleared. I'm hoping we don't see him on the way out, though. Time passing might change things. Okay. Do need some more nails. I don't need the bucket, though. Straw we're good on, too. This almost looks like the same layout as last time. No, it's definitely not the same layout. Or it might be this similar layout and the enemies are just different. Okay, hopefully he doesn't aggro more enemies. I'll just let him run off. Okay. Hopefully there's going to be a kitchen in this one this time. Last time we did the dungeon there wasn't one. Okay, this is definitely, unless this is the boss room. Yeah, this is a kitchen. Okay, there's a kitchen this time. That's nice. Okay. I didn't realize my thirst and hunger were built up so badly. We can eat this now. Ah, interesting. Smoked ham. Oops. I always forget to switch back to my weapon. Okay, what do we have for cooking recipes? I think I can make a salad out of this. Leek. Carrot. We can just use a potato. I can keep all that garlic, I guess. Just hold the rest of the stuff for now. We might end up making some more near the end of the dungeon. Because bandit dungeons always have quite a bit of, okay. Kill traps. That's a good recipe. This is the armory. Bandit dungeons always have a lot of, food in it. I wasn't expecting there to be traps in here. And what we got here? Easy to move loot. Potato. Getting a lot more random veg than I did the last time we did the dungeon. Okay, let's get spacing. I'm doing a lot of burst damage, then it makes them run away pretty quickly. I don't know if that's just because I'm doing strength, or if slings just do that much damage. So I think that they are actually higher damage output than the other ranged weapons. Maybe not as much as the crossbow, but the crossbow also takes a lot longer to reload. But it definitely does more damage than the bow. That's why I was so surprised when I was reading all of the talents that they give additional bonuses similar to the crossbow to the sling. Like, see, it says if you're equipped with a crossbow or sling. I would have thought that it would be in the same category as the bow, considering it only takes the one round to reload, where crossbows you have to reload the crossbow, and then you have to take aim, which takes an additional round. So I'm actually quite surprised that they're giving the benefits to the crossbow to the sling. Especially since it definitely does more damage. It's less accurate for sure, but I don't know if that actually matters. Because if you're only off by about 20%, as long as you get 1 or 2 hits in, where the bow would probably more accurately hit every single time, maybe have a slight chance of missing. Your overall burst output is going to be much higher than the bow. And we've dampened some of the accuracy penalties, so we're not missing as frequently as we were in the early games. So. We'll not grab that. We are getting some decent reserves of food, because these are both like good travel ration foods, because they don't have expiry times on them like normal food does, because they're dried meat, which is interesting. Okay, I just made everything a little bit more difficult by accidentally aggroing that. is why I need to search for traps more. I've always gotten so lazy about doing it. I used to be so diligent about it, but I just can't be bothered to waste my time doing it all the time. Well, luckily the enemies are still quite low level in this dungeon, so you smack them, they run away. Where'd he go? There you are. Trying to juke me out behind the pillar. Okay. That's a tier 2 dagger. I can maybe hold on to that. Doesn't take up that much space. Tomato. Yeah, this is definitely a different layout than the last time we did the dungeon. Even feels a little bit bigger than the last time we did it too. We have one more door over there. We fully cleared this side out, right? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna feel the boss is probably behind one of these doors. Yeah, that looks like the boss room for sure. Yeah, that's the boss right there. Accidentally throw it on your compadre. Let's switch over. We can do it one more time. Yep. Dog. Yeah, I think they definitely up the scare chance on enemies. I don't remember enemies being that frightened by or losing morale that easily in the game. Okay. Let's switch back over to the melee. Copper nugget. Read this. I might not have room for that at the end, but hold on to it nonetheless. Hey, you're the guy that ran away. Okay. Tons of vegetables. What do we got in the chest? This one is different than the other one we had. What does this one hold? I think it holds single items, but you can put anything in them. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we can maybe trek out with some of these vegetables to stock up our supplies at camp. Yeah. Something like this. I'm gonna put these in here. Okay. I should be able to track everything out, hopefully. Unlike last time where I had to leave some stuff behind. Yeah, mead. That's low value, so I'll just leave that there. Yeah, well, it's a good thing I spotted that. That one's not a big deal because it's just a noise trap. Noise traps are not the most deadly thing unless you're just walking into a dungeon or you're trying to clear out a wing that you haven't yet and you accidentally step on it. Okay. Well, that gives us some experience. Open this up. And we do need more horseshoes. And another noise trap. I think the dungeon's pretty much cleared out, though. I don't think we'll be tripping any more enemies in. Let's just move that around. We can fit this in now. That's actually worth a decent amount. Let's grab that. That isn't. Bottle of oil. I could eat this, I guess. We'll grab that. Perfect. Oops. Didn't even notice there was a box still sitting there unbroken. Okay. We just have this side door over here to check out. Still got some enemies. Did he open the door? Was there an enemy in there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, weird. He opened the door, but he didn't go inside. It's a good thing I checked. Don't want to eat up all my splints. Anyway, in here. I think this can fit in here, yeah. I believe that's it for the dungeon. Got a pretty decent haul this time. I don't remember if it was as good as the last time we did the dungeon. But we definitely got more food out of the dungeon. I would imagine it's a better haul than last time, or the last time's haul was better because I didn't have room for all the little knickknacks last time. But we did get this exquisite chest, which is actually worth a decent amount of money on its own. Though I might end up holding on to it, because I do like having them for storing stuff. Okay, he is coming back. Stop running away. Alright. Sling. Okay, he's still got the lower tier slings. Right. Now this time we're gonna head back, but I'm not gonna make the mistake of not saving. Perfect. We haven't really been taking that much damage. There's a couple times where we've had a couple little trip ups, but besides that, not in combat all that much. I really think the sling's damage might be a little overtuned. But it did just come out, so who knows, it might get nerfed. Though I do quite think it's quite good at the moment. Could turn it in here, but I think you get more money and stuff for turning it in at town. We can hold on to that and sell it to the jeweler. I think I'm close enough that I can sell him stuff from my caravan. Yeah. I think I still have some stuff. No, that's the only thing I have. Thought I still had one more damage thing. I think I already sold it to him, right? Looks like it. Okay, well, it's fine. Anything I can buy from him? I think that's what I sold to him. No. Really? Maybe. Unless I want to buy the Elven Ice Wine, which I do not want to do. Do I have anything else on me? Not really. Okay, well. Maybe if he gets, stuff that I actually want, we can sell these to him. But we can also give these to the, jeweler in the capital city. Because I was able to sell damaged jewelry to that guy. We're gonna have to go back there at some point. But for now, store off. Oh wait, before I accidentally glitch the game out again, let's do this. I want to have to reset all my progress again. And the books can come in here. Those can go in there as well. Those are going to be going in there. Folio comes out. What else can we switch around real quick? Okay. Book. These is going to be sold, but at a later date, so it can go here. Let me store it in here as well. Alcohol is being sold. So are the harpy feathers. Pull all the food out, and we'll store this for now. I have to use up those tomatoes pretty quick though. And the nails. Okay. So the exquisite chest we'll probably keep for now. Meat we can keep for later as well. This extra bandage, we have so many bandages now. We're not gonna have a problem if we go into the dungeon with the bleeding debuff, which will be nice. We don't have a whole lot for selling, but we do have a couple little knickknacks in here, so we can pull those out. Also pull out some of these ancient coins. Stick them in our extra purse wherever it is. It's over here. Okay, I'm gonna go into town now. I'm just gonna quickly save before we do that. And we'll go into town, cash in all of our stuff, turn in the quest, and then we have to make a decision because I do want to kind of clear out the rest of the noob area and this beast burrow and hit up all these. I might hit the beast burrow first from here, and then we might move the caravan temporarily just so that it's closer to those question marks, so that I have a easy safe spot to return any of my loot to. This also gets sold. Okay. Try to quickly hit up all the vendors before they're done for the day. So I can see the sun looks like it's getting close to setting. Should have probably bought some more ammunition. Okay, we're good. Now let's see if we can get to the herbalist guy before he closes. Okay, we do need one U. We could make another one ourselves, but I'll just purchase it while I'm here. We'll buy up all of the herbal asterisks. Might store some for later. Or sorry, healing salves. And we got both of those recipes. We don't have this upgrade yet, right? Pretty sure we don't. Herbal remedies. We might. I'm not going to pick that up yet. I'll confirm it. I don't want to waste 600 gold on something and then not have it be the right thing. And I'll go quickly do this while the sun's still up. Because unlike the Elder in the other town, I think this guy goes to the bar when night ends, so you can't turn in the quest while he's going to the bar. Okay, we're benevolent with Forest Brook, which means we're completely maxed out. But I believe when you're maxed out, your rep starts moving to the other towns. So if we do any quests here, more importantly, it'll go to Bran, because there's no easy way to get rep with them without doing quests for other factions, because they don't have any dungeons to do around the town. It used to, way back in the day, you could, there were dungeons around the town. There was like one here, I think over here. But then they added in this town over here. And they used this one as the hub for that, as well as the Rotten Willow Inn hub as well. And the Rotten Willow Inn used to spawn down here-ish. Here, somewhere around here. Before. Because the starting town used to be over here. But now it's over here. Which is interesting. I guess it's because he has more, or he figured out more of how he wants the overworld map to look. Lore-wise, maybe? Because this used to be, the whole map used to be a whole lot more RNG based. But now there's like distinct mountain lines. So I think that he's actually creating... I keep saying he, like I know who the creator is. Could be a she for all I know. But I'll continue saying he until I'm figure it out myself. But yeah, there's distinct mountain lines now, so I'm assuming that they found the they have an idea of what the overworld's gonna look like, and probably have like mapped it out now, so that we can have distinct landmarks for the game. But the dungeons still, or all these random question mark places are still random. And the static locations aren't always exactly in the same place. But they kind of have a rough area that they are in. Like, I've never seen the Hermit Hut over here. I have once seen it around here. Most of the time it spawns somewhere in this area. That's why we were so confused that one episode looking for it. But anyways, we'll go back to camp now, fix up our inventory, get our food ready, take a nap, and then we'll travel down to that cave and clear it out. And I think it's gonna have the rock eaters in it, which I don't really like fighting, but we have ranged, so I think we should be fine. That's in here for now. Oh, I forgot to sell the alcohol. Whatever. We can just have some alcohol on hand. Okay. Don't need all of these on in here, so I'll store some of these for later. We got rid of everything in here, right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. I always forget to... Are they at okay durability? Yeah. I didn't use them in the last dungeon. I lock-picked open things. Okay, let's pick up the fodder and the spearmint. And the spearmint into fodder. Gives us a mild amount of fodder every once in a while. Which is nice. I will eat this salad. And we will take a nap till tomorrow. And then I'll grab some more ammunition from the dwarf. I'll do it, sure. Here's the other ammunition. I don't really want that stuff. It's okay, we can path back through the town and buy some from the blacksmith. Could buy some more healing salves to store for later, but I'm fine. We can avoid doing that for now. These I'll probably save. We can bring these to the troll fight. To kind of help out with the troll fight. I think that might be the way to do it. Or I could hold them for super far later and try to use them on the Chimera, but I don't know if I'm going to get this run all the way to the Chimera. I was just kind of playing it to try out some of the new stuff. I've kind of experimented with most of the new things they've added to the game so far. Okay, so we're gonna path. Okay, yeah, do one quick save before we leave. How's our hunger doing? Okay, we'll make some eggs real quick too. Fried eggs. And then we'll move along to the dungeon. Remembering to stop in town to talk to the blacksmith real quick so we can pick up some more ammunition for our sling weapon. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, there's one down, one over. All those rotten birds from when we had the miasma plague going on. Okay. Shouldn't be any on this map because we haven't stepped foot on it. Don't think I'll level off of this. But by the time we're done clearing out all the question marks in this dungeon, I should probably hit level 13. There's also stones in the dungeon that they've added. Okay, cool. So you can still get ammunition inside of... Okay. That's why I hate these things. That's another reason I don't like these things. Luckily they don't have any armor, so they're fairly susceptible to bleed. Think you can skin them? Looks like you can. Okay. Their bone charm gives fatigue resistance. Interesting, but I don't think that that's useful. Rock eater flesh. I'm curious, just for the sake of my curiosity. I think I might hold on to that. This is an ingredient. It says it's worth money. I don't know who would buy it. We already tried selling one of the trophies to a vendor and he wouldn't buy it. Maybe we'll hold on to it just for experiment's sakes. I'm also gonna hold on to this to see if you can cook it for experiment sakes as well. Because I'm curious if some of the negative effects go away on it if you cook it. Any truffles? I think we have the recipe for the truffles too. Oops. And we got a second one out of nowhere. Took a bit of damage. We're gonna have to heal up the body part stuff. But we have a handful of them back at the base, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. You have to be careful. There's one that's a little bit more powerful than the rest. That's kind of the boss of the dungeon. We're just gonna have to be careful not to pull, because usually there's two others with him. And this looks like it might be the room. Based on how many question marks were there. Yeah, that's the boss. Okay, good. Died from the bleed. Does this one have a different thing if you skin it? No, it's still a rock eater. Okay, this dungeon's gonna eat up a lot of our resources. That's fine. I picked up extra. Okay. Restore those. Where are the other ones? Yeah, bigger bets. Interesting. Are there only bats in here? Crazy. Usually there was two other rock eaters with it. Maybe they've ramped down the difficulty of them. Who knows? I have room for everything, why not? What are moose antlers? Oh, they're not a they're not one of the bone charm ingredients. There's probably kind of like a moose's kidney or something. Interesting. Okay. We might hold on to that because there is a quest to turn in the antlers. But we're gonna need a pair of deer antlers, I think. Which is a lot easier to get than moose antlers. Because mooses are quite difficult to fight. We'll leave that on the ground. It's not worth as much. Okay. Good. our collection thing coming in clutch, giving us extra harvest. Those things are worth a decent amount, so. Yeah, I think that fully clears the dungeon. I got the boss room done. All the wings are explored. We're good to head on back. Not a huge haul, but these little dungeons don't have a whole lot of loot inside of them. But we got some decent loot herb-wise. So we can definitely cash in these herbs at the healer hut guy. Probably will hold on to the truffle though. I think we have the truffle recipe. If we don't, I might find a vendor who will buy them. But I think they're also considered a food item, so I could probably store them for a bit at least. Okay. Cool, and I can sell them for a decent price too. Okay, we're gonna buy up all this so that he actually has some money. He has my money, and then I will get my money back. Perfect. These... yeah, they last a decently long time. We'll hold on to the antlers as well. Those can be held on to. I'll quickly check to see if this guy buys these weird ingredients. He does do the flesh. I'll grab... no, that's not going to be enough. Grab this then. Okay, so I know he will buy the ingredients, which means maybe in the capital there's a herb guy there too. Maybe he'll buy them as well. Sell that to the blacksmith technically. And I will because I want to get more ammunition. Okay. Let's see if we can quickly go get repairs here. We're gonna have to go get our next follower pretty soon, I guess. Get the one that's good at repairing. Let's see if we can cook this. We can. Okay, it still has the intoxication chance. Sorry, one sec. I had a bit of a cough in the back of my throat. Has the poison and nauseous chance and the sanity change. So it's still not great. But you can cook it. Which means... I wonder if you could put it into a meal. I wonder if it's considered meat. Can I sell it to you? No. Can I sell it to the innkeeper? No. Oh, cool. He's got the special recipe now. Horsbrook bread bowl stew. Definitely a decent recipe. I will be buying it. And I get down here in time. Perfect. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna be chucking this on the ground then. I just wanted to test if you could cook it, and you can. Alright, we'll clean up our inventory and then we'll move the caravan out. Also quickly check the dwarf to see if his vendor items have changed, and they have not. Well, they might have. But he still has the other ammunition, which I do not want. Okay, let's store this. Like so. Oh, we can store this one as well. Sure, why not? Peachy. Okay. Gonna have to make a little more food. And we'll move the caravan again. Right. Horse tail, I don't think you can turn enough water. No. We'll grab that stuff. And there you are. Let's move the caravan. Okay, I think I'll put it here. Or we could put it here, because that'd be the closest to the dungeon, because one of these two is the dungeon. Or I could put it here. That kind of gives us a nice medium in between all of the nodes. But I could always just put it here and then go down here first and then loop back up so that we have an easy back from the dungeon. Yeah, I think that might be what I do. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I think this one's the dungeon from the looks of it. Yeah. Quickly make some more eggs, and then we'll head out again. I'll make some backup omelet as well. Why not? Probably get hungry on the road. Perfect. I'll just do a quick save. In case anything goes poorly. I'll quickly see if the inventory has changed on this guy real quick. Oh, still the same. Okay, off we go. Well, this lentils is so close, why not? Why not pick that up real quick? And then save. And then let's go. Enough messing around. Got a little bit of fatigue. So we'll have to probably rest by the time we come back, but that should be fine. We can get all rested up to the dungeon. And be ready to head off to... Oh, I don't think I ever came back. Let's check in here. I may have came back. I don't remember if I did. I do remember I had the problem where I didn't have the lockpick keys. Okay, we did come back. Want to make sure. I can also pick up a shovel. Don't think we have an extra shovel. We might. But I can pick up the shovel on the way back, because that's why I have a grave mark there. Run, snake, run. I don't think the snakes drop trophies. Well, this is the first time I've been back here since we dealt bandits. You have a new inventory? No, still the same stuff. Oh hey! I got XP for discovering it again. Interesting. Probably because this game's using separate layers. Because I have messed around with some game development, so I kind of understand this feature. But I'm assuming that the game files essentially have separate separate oak barrel brewery layers, and then the maps are on different layers, and then based on the state of the game, when you zone in through clicking the arrows on the side of the map, you zone into a different oaken barrel brew based on if it's captured by the bandits or not, and then it just has an XP discovery chance for the first time zoning into the map for each layer, and that's why you're getting XP for the different layers. That would make sense. I wonder if there's different I wonder if he has different layers for different times of the day as well. Wonder how he's doing that. It's been a while since I messed around with game development stuff. Like back in high school. Pretty good hunting spot for getting some meat. Can't remember what these all were. I'm pretty sure one of them is I know one of them's a hornet's nest. I think another might be a ghoul's den. I could go here because it's probably refreshed, but it's gonna have low quality loot, so I don't think I care too terribly much about that. Okay, what is over here? We have it semi-cleared. It was a ghoul's den, I think. It's fine, we can take on ghouls. Oh, it's trolls. Could probably discover it from here, though. Okay. Well, we're not messing with trolls. No, sirree, are we gonna mess with trolls? I would totally maybe take on trolls if we got bear traps and maybe some other stuff. Ah, that was a higher level bandit. Ow. Yeah, partnered with a lower level bandit. Interesting. The rogues are at least tier 2. Pretty sure. Jeez, that's a higher level archer as well. Fine, I'll just let you get away then. Too much effort to try to chase down. Speaking of deer, don't think we're going to be able to get them. Yeah, they were alerted too much to our presence. Interesting. Pathing. Oh, we got it. There's the bandit in the corner. Yeah. Thank you, runaway bandit. I now get to skin a wolf. Or a fox, sorry. Foxy fox. Yeah, their pelts are worth quite a bit. We don't want meat, though. The meat is not good meat. Okay, there's a question mark here. Pretty sure this was a wasp nest. Or not. We got wolves. I think wolves are one of the... Oops. That was a trait here a sec. Still need to be a little careful with wolves. Okay, we get a level, nice. I'll wait to skin it for a second. Okay, I think that the tongue was one of the things on our bone charm, right? Ability, energy costs. Yeah. Good. Wolf's pelt. Store that. Good. And we'll skin you. Wolf's tongue. Wolf's pelt. This one give us more. 33. I think it's the same. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll drop that on the ground. I think it's because maybe it's the same map. Okay. Be a little careful. I accidentally aggro too many of them. I can take them on, but I can't take them on if they eat each other's corpses. And we have a higher level one, which I don't want to take on with the lower level ones around. Hopefully only the lower level one follows me. They both did. Should also level up. Luckily, we have a way to space. I think we've lost aggro on them based on how fast we're starting to move. Another point in strength. Let's deal with our thirst. We can also eat. We will use the talent to get a long shot for sure. We were saving this one extra point. I'm not sure what I was going to do with it. I think it was because I wanted to wait until I got Armored Combatant unlocked. And then maybe put a point in Self-Repair or Brace for Impact. Yeah, but we definitely want Long Shot. And I will move this up because we're going to use it much more frequently than some of these other things. Perfect. I've taken a lot of torso damage from that guy throwing the skull at me. And now we're going to go back, get some of our sling ammo that we've wasted trying to space. Okay, we can take you out now. Let me get Long Shot back up. We're gonna want some spacing though, because I don't want to damage him while he's too close to that body. Because ghouls will try to eat each other to evolve and turn into the higher level ghouls. Was I using these? Health restoration? Yes. We won't pick up pelts though. Okay. I lost a couple more on the way down. Trying to gain space. Perfect, and then we have one still dead over here, and then there might still be some hanging around. Oh, I don't think the body is still alive. I think the thing ate it, didn't it? Yeah. That's cool. There might still be some ghouls hanging around the... Yeah, there's still one right there. Perfect. Okay, these are more herbs. Immune to coughing. We could sell those for a decent amount. There might be another one somewhere. Or is there just the one? I know you can also get the truffles at the at the board ends, but there's usually one of these new fandangled herbs at these random locations, just to kind of reward you for clearing them out. So the hunting dens used to just be hunting dens, but now they're kind of like semi-loot areas. And this might be the hornet's nest. Be a little bit more difficult for us, so I might go save first and also drop off all of our stuff. I'll just take a quick... Oh, I didn't actually explore it. Forgot we died the last time. But I have a feeling this is a bandit camp. Infested by wasps, yep. I would love to aggro that bandit towards the camp. And we got the spot. Because what we can do... Oops. Taking a little more damage than I wanted to. Ow. Okay, whatever. Kinda worked. We got rid of one of the bandits with it. Okay, I'm injured though. Not great. Fix ourselves up a little bit. There we go. A nice healthy torch. And a bunch of random junk. Well, not bad. Could also turn these into bandages, I think. Yeah, we can do that. Wouldn't mind holding on to the cloth scrap for repairs, but I want to sell that, and we're not going to have enough inventory space to lug all that stuff back. Okay. Well, that counts as clearing. I guess we're not picking up the shovel because I don't have room for that. So that's fine. You can just keep that marked. Come for it at a different point. Now you choose to run once he got into melee with me. I should probably move that there. Okay, back to the camp. Yeah, I'm gonna go quickly save before, just in case we get... Now I'm all paranoid because of that error report last time. Okay, I'm gonna drop these off. Selling all of the hides. They'll go for a decent amount. Especially the fox's pelt. We'll also sell garnet honey. This will also get sold. Hold on to the food for later. Do need to cook up those tomatoes. Maybe we'll make a soup out of them real quick. I can make a lentil. Let's quickly check. This guy sometimes has meat on him. He does salted though. But we can still use it. It's considered large meat. Oh, he has the right ammo too. Let's grab that. I can also grab the healing thing so we don't go into our stockpile. Perfect. Okay. We'll grab the tomatoes. Is there high expiration? I think we need a third one. It'll probably be a beet. The potatoes last a super long time. Okay, yeah, it'll be a beet. We're gonna make pot roasts. Perfect. Okay. Start using this one a little bit. Got 2 fresh ones. Maybe I'll just put one of them away. I have an extra one. Okay. Oh, we need one more of those. You should have one, right? No. Okay. Well, we do have the rope. So I forgot we had these on us. I should check to see if we have the recipe real quick. Thought I... Wasn't the moose antlers from earlier? Might have accidentally forgot to take it out of the backpack. Hold on to the moose antlers. Rope. We don't have any sticks on us. Yeah, we'll hold this so that we can make another splint. Burn dock and get turned into fodder, yep. Okay, let's see if we have the mushroom recipe. I thought we picked it up. Potatoes with mushroom. It is a mushroom recipe, but not the one I'm thinking about. Yes, we got truffle steak. I think we have the brandy as well. No, Is the brandy... No, we have the wine. Brandy, vegetable, the truffle, and the meat. Well, we just need the brandy, and then we can make the truffle steak at some point. We're good for now, though. We got our pot roast. I'm gonna rest until morning. And we'll tackle these last two. I think that this is the dungeon. Maybe we'll take a quick pop in on both sides, I guess. Just to make sure. Okay, we got sticks for a splint. I also forgot to store away one of our bandages because we don't need that many. You also get XP for crafting, which is nice. Hey, what we got here? We technically haven't fully explored because we haven't gone over here, but... Okay. Back up. There's the rot bloom, which we got from that one overland encounter, but you can also find them in the caves. Okay, back up. We got some minor damage, but we'll heal that up. Seems these things are pretty good at penetrating through armor. I'm guessing it's the little acid spit thing they have. Okay. Don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not actually going to pick up any of that stuff. That might actually be a higher level sling. I'm not exactly sure. We'll pick this up. We'll check it out, just in case. This dungeon has quite a few bats in it. Yeah, there's the boss. Okay. At least he didn't go super far back. Okay, I am quite intoxicated now. Luckily, we got an extra antitoxin on us. Luckily, that it drops us down into the threshold. I am not going to use the pain reducer because that will push us back into the threshold again. But we'll patch ourselves up so that our pain doesn't increase. Looks like I'm going to have to get our immunity up though. We're going to get our intoxication down. So we're going to have to make some salads or something. That doesn't help with immunity. Yeah, we don't want those. Don't think I've ever really used those. I had them in my bag for a bit. I think I might have thrown them at the troll once. I can't remember. Okay, this is the boss room. But we got the boss. And it doesn't look like there's anything else in it. Piece of cloth, silk cup, bronze jug, and some little knickknacks. I guess we can take the shield out with us. We have room. Okay, what does the rest of this look like? I don't think we have any more dungeon to clear out. No, it looks like it's all done. Okay, off to the other question mark. Don't think this other one's a dungeon, but I can't remember. Might be 2 dungeons. We'll have to see. Yeah, I didn't have to use any splints. We're good in that department. We got plenty of the herbal extracts back at our base camp, so we got that. And what we got here? Yeah, another wasp nest. Okay, let's see if we can tackle this well. Problem is, if they hit us, they're gonna build intoxication. Since our intoxication isn't going down because our immunity's at 0. This is gonna be quite annoying. I'm wanting to maybe test the torch, though. To see if it's a viable option. We could, however, since the wasp nest is on that side, kind of just ignore them, technically. And just loot. Like, we would get some experience for doing this in the Hornets thing, but I don't think I really care too terribly much about that. We'll just loot what's in the chest, get the XP for clearing, and get out. Because I can't really take the toxic buildup at the moment. Yeah, those are wolves. Technically, I should probably fight them. So that we can maybe get another trophy upgrade, but I'm not really in the mood. Okay. So this will be sold. Also sold, sold, sold. Also sold, and sold. As well as we probably have some knickknacks in here too, right? Yeah. And we have a handful of things in here. This we need to identify. I don't think we have an identification scroll on us at the moment, do we? No. Just 2 enchantment scrolls. Okay. I'm gonna eat this because we're on the threshold of getting hungry. I think nettle is not able to be turned into fodder now. Okay. Since I kind of wanted to get to the point where we could... I should save. So paranoid now about the game glitching again. Okay. Let's move the caravan down here. And I think what I want to do is tackle the troll as the final thing we do this episode. Usually I leave it for its own episode, but I should be able to pull off my strategy that I normally do with the troll if I play it correctly. So we'll move the caravan super close so I can save in case I die. But I've gotten pretty good at getting the rhythm down. We do, however, have to go pick up the quests, but this will allow us to be incredibly close. Yeah, our intoxication still goes down. It just goes down very slowly, I guess, when you hit 0. Definitely going to make some salad to help get it down quicker, though. Because we do have some extra veg on us. Okay, I also need to remember to buy some fodder because we're pretty low on it now. Okay, salad. Carrot beet leek for 9 immunity. I'm sure we can find a leek somewhere. Might as well try to do that. Now we have the map kind of semi-cleared. Gotta be a leak somewhere. Rhubarb. Not what we're wanting. There's the leek. Okay. Back here. I got an extra one. I think they last... Well, they last an okay amount of time. Okay, and that'll give us the 9, which will get eaten up immediately, but it'll give us some time. We could also buy the brandy as well. Maybe we'll do that so I can have a meal before the troll boss. Don't think I saved, but it should be fine. I don't think we're gonna die on the way back to town. Or at least we shouldn't. I should have maybe slept though. But I think it's early morning, so... by the time we get there, I think that everything will be open. I don't think I'm close enough. Whoops, I accidentally bumped my mic. I don't know if that did anything with the new sound filters I have on. So I know that it's pretty good at canceling certain noises. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying just before that. Yeah, I don't think we're close enough to the town to be able to use our inventory here, but we can check. No, the tab's not there. Not close enough. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we're still good. Still good on those. I'll do quick cloth repair while we're here. Oh, it is the sling that we were using. Yeah, we just have a damaged version of it. Is this a tier 3? Interesting. Do we have tier 3 for the... yeah, we do. Wooden white staff sling. 2 more damage. 5 more body part. 1 more range, which is good. I like having extra range. More accurate, which is good. Stun and stagger. Both 5 better. Skills cost a little bit more energy, but that's fine. Yeah, this is pretty much just an upgrade to our sling. I'm gonna grab it. This is also an upgrade. Pretty sure this is too. This is higher base protection. And physical resist. And bleed resist. Dodge and block. Counter and fumble. I might actually grab some upgrades then, because we can get these cloth ones as well. This is technically an upgrade. We do lose the accuracy though. And skill energy cost goes down slightly. And boots. Okay, maybe I'll grab a couple of these upgrades. We're gonna get a decent chunk of money back after completing the troll quest. So I'll grab this. And probably the boots. Is there a new helmet? Not in stock. I'll grab the boots. Rending would be useful for this fight, but not ultimately what I want to use. I think there's a belt in the capital from the elf. It's more up my alley. Okay. Those are cool upgrades. I'll drink here. So I want to also grab brandy while we're here. We need to go talk to the elder anyways to open up the dialogue, I think, to know about the quest. Okay. You have some brandy? No, but you should have some brandy. No, but you do have a pancake recipe. Well, we'll buy it while we're here, why not? You not carrying brandy is annoying. I know the base town has it usually. I guess it's because the vineyard's so close by. That makes the fortified stuff. I'll grab an egg. Nah, well maybe not. I might end up dropping that one on the ground that we have. Because we would have to repair it to sell it, which isn't cost efficient. You eventually want the pigeons, but not now. Helen Girdle. Yeah, maybe it's not the Elven belt that we want. I think maybe it's the Nordic belt that we want. Because this is a Nordic one. There might be an upgrade to it. Okay. I think we're good here. We'll talk to this guy. Grab the quest for the troll. I hope it's money. Okay. Let's go talk to the lord of the town. Because he'll have the quest offer to go slay the troll. Which is what we're setting up to do. Rumor has it you are looking for mercenaries. Yes. I may indeed have use for a merc. So tell me, why should I hire you in particular? Well, knowing your quest, I don't think that you beggars can be choosers type thing, because I don't think anybody's going to risk their life fighting a big troll. I have more than a fulfilled contracts under my belt. Trust me, I can handle myself. Well, aren't you an arrogant one? I'm not arrogant. Anyways, let's get down to business. There's an old signal tower not far from here. Back in the day, a whole lot of them were built all over Eldor, so the king could always be informed about situations in event of the furthest reach of the realm. These towers are the utmost strategic importance to both us and the council. Whoever controls the towers controls Eldor. Let me guess, some brigands occupy the tower and you want me to smoke them out? If only. It's actually much, much worse. Some time ago, a huge ravenous beast, the height of 3 men, awoke from its slumber and came out of the nearby woods. Passing patrol tried to hold them off, but they had no chance. The beast gobbled them up, chainmail and all, then headed towards the tower, where it made itself a temporary lair. What kind of beast was it? A troll. A fat troll. An old troll. If it were a whelp, we could probably deal with it, but beasts of that... Well, if it was a whelp, you probably couldn't deal with it. I have a harder time dealing with the whelps than I do with this big troll, because this big troll has an exploit. Unless it got patched. And I didn't know about it, but I think my exploit still works. Whipper throws his hand in despair. Even crossbow bolts barely pierce his hide, has tusk sharper than a sword. Our sergeant was skewered straight through his plate armor. The beast! Hunger is sated, but not for long. Trolls are gluttonous bastards. Soon it will get hungry again and start roaming, searching for new prey. Perhaps we'll get lucky and it won't wander into the village. In this case, Manshire won't be destroyed, and I won't have to risk any further casualties. However, I wasn't born yesterday. Fought a war. Taught me one simple truth really well. If something can go awry, it will go awry. That's why I have to act quickly. The troll has to be dealt with. Well, it's still full and lazy. Fighting hungry trolls is a fool's errand. Then why don't you just rely on your soldiers to finish off the troll? Why do you have... While you have to take... while you have the advantage. You are making fun of me, or do you actually think that was my first course of action? I've already sent a squad. If you decide to take the contract, you'll have to have a chance to see for yourself what happened to them. I cannot afford to lose any more people, and that's why I'm looking to hire a mercenary. How much are you willing to pay? 4,000 crowns. There's all our money back. And an item from my personal collection. A prize cloak. That's probably better than that other cloak I was looking at. Prize cloak that my grandfather, even though it's more of a Yankee cloak, which we probably don't want. A beautiful piece of craftsmanship from a time where there were rules against using enchanted items in chests. You won't find anything like it these days. Material is enchanted elven silk. It's been ages, but the cloak still looks new. If I had anything else to offer, I'd never even consider parting with it. Hell, haven't had a chance to slay trolls yet, but I'm sure I'll manage to deal. Splendid! See the map? The tower's right there. Way too close to the village for comfort. The troll should be wandering somewhere nearby. May the host be with you. No, I'm a dwarf. Not interested in your host. Safe hunting. I do not worship the host. Okay. Off we go. Back to the camp to save and get ready to do the troll. Too bad I couldn't find the brandy. But it's not guaranteed that the dwarf has the large meat anymore. Why did I put food? Oh, yeah, right, there's a... Wait, we can maybe go there and grab that then. We can make some... No, we need milk. We could grab some milk, though. Think we still have flour? Pretty sure we still have flour. I'll grab some milk. Can always just drink it. If we don't. But I'm pretty sure we do. Pretty sure this vendor's got milk on them. Yeah. Grab both. Okay. I remembered why I put the drumstick on the map. Up in the corner, isn't it? I don't want to go all that way. Just for the shovel. Okay, we're gonna go over here because these are the honeycombs. Even though they're more like honey jars than honeycombs, but... We will go collect some honey. We got the milk, we'll make some crepes. Okay, there's one considered one lootable spot. Okay. Move all the way down. Maybe should have picked up a better melee weapon, but we're mostly going to be meleeing this thing, I think. Got some more ammunition. We're going to need more healing stuff. I forgot about that. And I'm going to need some more fodder at some point, but we can do that when we move the caravan closer. So I don't have to lug it in between. Okay, let's reorganize. Don't need this many bandages on us. Do need more of these. In here. Move this around. I will maybe bring a couple extra healing cells. And it might have been the better idea to bring some more splints, just in case. But I should be able to get away with just 2. I'll take an extra bandage. I'll take one of these just in case. Would have been nice to have a cape right now too for extra stats because we don't need the bag with us. I will take the. I might want to save that for later. I'll take this with us. But I will only use it if I'm in a pinch and we're close to beating the boss. Okay. What are the exact things we need? We need wheat. You could also make pancakes. Grapes are better for hunger. Max energies higher. Grapes are better pancakes. It's got healing efficiency, higher fatigue resistance, higher sanity. Yeah, pretty much higher everything. Well, I only need 1 pot of milk. Well, actually, no. We're good on that. I don't think I have enough flour, though. We got 1. Do I have another one? Uh-oh. Okay, I guess we're just drinking the milk, then. I can store the honey. It lasts a pretty long time. Whoopsie. Well, whatever. We can make some soup. Yeah, we'll make some lentil soup. Real quick. Lentils. Oh, you need 2 lentils. Okay, so we're gonna rest until morning. And then I'll drink, and then I'll eat, and then I'll save so that we don't have to do that all over again. We should grab some water and then save again. I totally forgot about that. Okay. We don't have anything in here, right? No. Okay. Time for us to take on the troll, which will be the final thing I do for the night. Then I'll take a small break to make some food and stuff, and then I will stream some Pokemon Auto Chess at the regular time that I do. And we get more exploration points, because this is a different layer. So usually I do a bedroll strat when I do this, where I'll buy a bedroll. And I'll save. Yeah, because we need melee, because we need the dash, which we do have. Well, we don't have a dash, but we have nailed down, which is good because we can stop it from healing at range, which we need. So we are pretty set up to do this. I can maybe tackle it a little bit with the range option. We'll start off at range, just in case we end up in the middle, which we don't. It's good. Yeah, it should do its stop thing. That was a mistake. Yeah, I'm not going from there. We're going back. That was a mistake. Made a couple little mistakes. Take 2. That's why we save. So the only thing that'll hamper us here is if this got patched. My little thing, but it should be fine. Okay, we're in the middle this time. That's why we have a dash ability. Okay, I made the mistake again. Okay. What happens when I not used to doing the little dance? We'll get it. Once I get the rhythm down, we'll get it down. Super easy. It's just to get the pacing down perfectly. Usually I have a more melee focused build when I do this. So I'm not used to having so few melee skills. Okay. Up 1. Get the same problem again. Dash out. I get stunned. This. Out. Again. Switch back Does he have the ground pound back up? So I think we're safe to move next to him. Then we move here. Okay. Down one. Up one. He's got shockwave back. Trying to remember when you can hit. Okay. He still doesn't have the rock thing up. I think the idea is that you want him to be close when he does shockwave. Which, okay, now we can get in the rhythm. Move down one. He now has shockwave. We get a hit in. We move to the side. He's gonna do scream, but not this round. He's gonna scream. Oh no, he's not gonna scream because he's trying to keep pace with us. I was supposed to do the other thing. Okay. Free hit. Move. Re-level back out. Down one. Hit. Sidestep. Level up. Down one. Hit. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Attack. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Hit. Sidestep. And then I don't think he follows any further. He does. But I don't think he goes any further. Yep. So now he's gonna path back. And we just follow very close by. I think he's gonna get a scream off. Hopefully we don't drop our spear. Okay, he doesn't. Sidestep. Re-level. Down one. Smack him. Sidestep. Re-level. Pretty much have to do this until we get a body injury on him. We're not in the right place. This is bad. Okay. Didn't get a free hit on him that time. Okay. Level, free hit. Step. Level. Down one. Hit. Level. Sidestep. Down one. Free hit. Level. Sidestep. We're getting pretty close to the threshold where you can heal. Go down one. Smack. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Free hit. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Free hit. Sidestep. Level. Down one. He paths back. We follow. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Free hit. Sidestep. Level. Down one. And sidestep. Level. Still a problem. Fixed. Hit. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Hit. Okay. Sidestep. He might heal. Sidestep. Down one. he should heal after this one. Maybe, I don't know. Sidestep level. Might be 70 that is the threshold. I can't remember. Down one. Free hit. Sidestep. Level. Getting there. Down one. Hit. Ooh, a crit. Nice. We want to get body part damage on him, because that's when we can start actually getting some good damage on him. Down one. I like how he has night vision, but I don't think that matters. Hit. Sidestep. Level. Don't think he's going to follow us one more. Okay, he's pathing back. He might heal at the end of this, because he might be within the threshold of it. Okay, good. He broke that. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Hit. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Okay, he's doing that thing again. We fix it. Hit him. Also getting a bleed on him is nice, but I think he has pretty high bleed resist. It's decently high. Okay, down one. Hit. Sidestep. Level. Okay, once we drop him below 70, I think he'll start healing now. Down one. Hit. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Hit. Crit. Nice. Sidestep. Down one. Maybe it's below 50. Hit. Sidestep. Could have sworn it was like 70 or 80-ish. But maybe it's 50? I don't know. Down one. Smack. Sidestep. Level. Don't think he's gonna follow me one more. Nope. Okay, dealing with him pathing back. Healed a little bit. Sidestep. Level. Down one. Smack. Sidestep. Level. I think he's gonna do that thing again. Yeah. Maybe I should path the other way to speed things up a little bit. I just don't want to risk it. Smack. Sidestep. Level itself out. Down one. Smack. Sidestep. Level her out. Down one. Smack. Sidestep. Level. There's the heal. We can interrupt that. Get another free hit. Sidestep. Level out. Smack. Oops. Well, that was a mistake. And he's also going to do the brown pound this turn, so let's move in. Move sideways. And since we're doing all right, I'm going to do this. One more round. Move down. Smack. Sidestep. I'll use this opportunity to heal. Move sideways. Hit. Sidestep. Use this opportunity to heal. Move down, and then move back up. So you have a little bit of reprieve if you make a mistake, but you don't want to make too many mistakes. Okay, trying to heal again when you have the interrupt. Dodge. Okay, we're not making huge progress on his health. he's getting a little bit of recovery. One down. Smack. Dodge. This. And then I think we do this, right? Yeah. Hit. Step. Level out. Move again. Smack. Step. Level. Once we start getting some body part damage though, which does happen at some point, he's a little bit easier to take out. Okay, make an interrupt. Do the slam again. We are actually making some progress on his health. Step. Level out. Down one. Good. Side step. Level out. Down one. Smack. Crit. Nice. We do body part damage yet? No. Let's step. Right now. Down one. Smack. Side step. Level out. He does have heal back up. Okay, he's gonna heal before he moves. Okay, we got him into a weird position. Down one. Smack. Did we get a free smack off? I think we want to let him path one ahead of us so we can't move next to him. Okay, stop healing. Side step. He's getting low. And we haven't even hit him with body part damage yet. Smack. Side step. Level out. And I think we side move. Yep. Smack. Level out. Move. And then also move. And then smack again. Do like these crits. Very helpful for getting him low quickly. I don't know if the priorities changed slightly, because I remember him screaming more often when I did this before. So maybe the scream has an increased range priority of 1. And that's why he's not screaming in melee anymore. They used to have to balance this cooldown as well. It's a little bit better because it's really annoying when you drop your weapon. It makes it a lot harder to pull, or it makes it more annoying to try to prioritize everything. Smack. Another nice crit. You heal, interrupt that. Smack. Step. Okay, I did a big chunk of damage there. Okay, he does have a head injury now. That's why. So yeah, once he gets a head injury, he starts gaining pain, but I don't think we see if he gets pain. But yeah, I think this makes him more fragile. But yeah, it definitely... And healing efficiencies worsened, which is good. I think he might be in pain right now. And that's why we're doing extra damage, because I'm pretty sure pain causes extra damage. Okay, we move down one. Smack. Sidestep. Re-level up. Down one. Smack. Sidestep. Level up. Down one. Smack. Sidestep. Level up. Down one. Stop no healing. Okay, we had the weird thing again because of where he healed. Down one. Back. And then we wait. move behind by 1 tile. Okay, interrupt that. Side step. Re-level back out. Down 1. Good to hit him. Got the crit, which is nice. At 16. Move here. And then I think we move here. Yep. Fixed. Hit. Side step. Level out. Go down 1. And then we're back in the rhythm again. Hit him with smack. Hit 12%. Re-level back out. Down 1. Smack. And he's got 2 body part. He's at 10%. Side step. Re-level back out. Stop him healing. Okay, he's got the seismic shock back. So we can hit him. 40 damage is good. Side step. Level back out. I think like 2 more hits, maybe 3, and we got him down. Smack. Crit's nice. Maybe only 1 more hit now. Okay, down 1. I don't want to risk it. 3 hit. And we get the troll down. Nice big chunk of experience. 1,180. Fairly close to the next level. Pretty sure you can skin the troll. Oh. Control tusk, control belt. Ton of money there. Also a big chunk of money there. Big problem is trying to find a vendor who has enough money to actually pick all that up. And we're gonna get our sling bullets picked. That we used at the beginning of the fight. And I'm pretty sure all the junk on the outside doesn't really matter. Let's pick up some sticks. Because I'm gonna need to make another sling. Or, sorry, another splint once we get back to make up for the one we just used on the fight. I don't want any of that stuff. There is a helmet upstairs I want. Oh, and there's the crumpled note. Oh, and the lion's banner. I forgot about that. There. Stick this in here. Put this in here. Throw this on the ground after we read it. Okay, so we'll pick up the banner. Then I figure out how to make room for... We do have room for it. A helmet. Not a bad helmet. Is a medium helmet. We're not going to be using medium armor, so I won't put it on, but it is definitely not bad. We can go get an upgrade to our helmet at some point. There might even be one in the town I haven't checked yet, so. But we're good. Got the troll done. We can use this banner instead now. It's health and energy restoration. I'm pretty sure the other one that we have is just pain reduction, which is alright, but this one's going to be better. So, I don't know if I'll continue the playthrough after this. I might. But I usually end a lot of my playthrough. Oh, these are higher level bandits. I'm going to have to be careful. That's obnoxious. Okay, we got a buff. Luckily, I'm not forced to get close to them. Nice. Problem is I don't have room. Makes up room by using these. Okay. But as I was saying, I might not continue playing the playthrough. We'll see what it is. Might make a video out of this if I have time to cobble it together. But I usually end most of my playthroughs after I beat the troll. That's just usually typically where I decide to end the game, because that usually is the marker point of the mid-game. They did add in a couple patches ago the Chimera boss, which is found in the Burial Cave, but you have to do a bunch of quests for them to unlock it. And it's a bit of a ramp up from where the troll is in comparison. And I haven't found a great method for dealing with the Chimera yet. In fact, I think the last playthrough I did, we made it to the Chimera, but we weren't able to beat it. Which kind of saddens me, but I figured that there was an easy way to beat it, but I just was not dealing enough damage to it, and it was just recuperating too much. I don't know what I did the first time I beat it, because I've only beaten it once, and it was with my Spellblade build. And we got pretty high level on that character, so it might have just been that I outscaled the Chimera. But yeah, I'm not sure. Because we went in, I'm pretty sure we went in with almost the same kind of build. It was the Spell Archer, right? That I did instead? Maybe he's just not very good at being dealt with ranged characters. I don't know. Or maybe I went in there with a melee build. I can't remember. Did I go? I think maybe I tried that with the two-handed build. I think that might have been the one that I tried it with. Could have been my archer build. I can't remember. Well, no, actually, no. It was probably the two-handed build. Because maybe I was beating it with the Spellblade because I had a range option, and the problem was that I didn't have a range option with the melee build. And maybe that fight is just set up better for dealing with it. I don't know. I'd have to look at everything and make a more tactical plan around it. I obviously have not had as much experience since I started playing this game right when they added the troll boss. Like a patch. It was like a single patch before the troll boss, and the troll boss pretty much came out like, I think a month after I picked up the game, so definitely have a whole lot more experience dealing with the troll than I do with the Chimera, obviously. I'll switch the banners. We'll stick this one in here. And just so that we kind of finish off the playthrough in case I don't continue playing, we'll move the caravan close to the town and we'll hand in the quest. I don't want to end up being hungry right at the tail end of the quest, so we'll just make it quick. Taking no munch on. Okay, back to the town to get our reward. Hey, about the troll contract. Troll is dead. Manchar is safe for now. Really? You can send your men over to the tower. The corpse is still there. Well, sorta. Kind of butchered it. My goodness. Now I don't have to wonder whether I'll end up troll belly or within my head, or with my head on the chopping block. Damn, still, I can't believe you did it. You killed the troll on your own. How? I expected more from it. The beast is way too sluggish. Incredible. So about your reward, you earned it fair and square. Knowing my grandfather, he would never forgive me for giving up the cloak, but what can I say? You rightly deserve it. Put it to good use. Da, 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 da. Don't have the correct space. This is pretty good. I tend to like it better for melee characters because of the penalty on the damage taken, as well as it having pain and physical resist on it, which are both pretty good for being up in melee. And I mean, the magic resist is fine and stuff, and the bleed resist is okay, but I prefer other cloaks if I'm playing ranged, or potentially playing other types of characters. They're focused on like damage output or whatnot. But it's not a bad cloak. We could use it. We could bring it around with us. Maybe not if we use this backpack, but yeah, we could always just store it for a bit, yada yada, and then pull it out, stick the bag at the front of the dungeon. But usually I like doing that strategy if we have a different backpack. This one's better at carrying around with us because we have access to the crowbar as well, still keeping them in the bag. But yeah, we got a bunch of petty cash. I think this will fully fill them up. Yep. We are at capacity money-wise for that purse. So this will probably be the end of the playthrough, but if we do continue on later on, I'll probably do some of the quests here again to try to get our rep up. I'll head back to Gran at some point, do some of the side quests there to unlock the shops. Maybe grab some more caravan followers, but as I said, this might be the end. So, until next time, if you watched to the end, thank you. Have a great day.